terrifying. Even looking at these items might invite misfortune. Welcome to Drawn Death. Today, we're uncovering the 7 most cursed objects in the world. You have been warned. Number 6, the Dybbuk Box. First up is a modern terror. This simple vintage wine cabinet is said to imprison a Dybbuk, a malicious spirit from Jewish folklore capable of possessing and destroying the living. Its infamy began in 2001 when Kevin Manis bought the box from a Holocaust survivor's granddaughter. She warned him, "We never opened the box." Skeptical, Kevin opened it anyway, finding two 1920s pennies, a lock of blonde hair, a dried rosebud, and a golden wine cup. Immediately, Kevin's life became a nightmare. He had recurring dreams of a demonic hag and woke up with unexplained bruises. When he gave the box to his mother, she had a massive stroke, her last typed words being hate gift. Subsequent owners reported similar phenomena, the smell of cat urine and rotting flowers, exploding lights, and shadowy figures. The box eventually reached Zach Bagan's haunted museum. Rapper Post Malone touched it, and soon after, his plane's tires blew out, his house was robbed, and he crashed his car. The Dybbuk Box remains sealed, yet some say the scratching sounds from within never cease. Number 5, the Busby Stoop Chair, in a North Yorkshire museum. A chair hangs 5 feet high not for display, but for public safety. This is the Busby Stoop Chair, also known as the Chair of Death. In 1702, Thomas Busby murdered his father-in-law for sitting in his favorite chair. Before his execution, Busby's final wish was granted. At his local pub, he sat in his chair and shouted, "May sudden death come to anyone who dares sit in my chair." For centuries, locals scoffed, but then the bodies began piling up. During World War II, airmen sat in it for luck. None of them returned. In 1967, 2 Royal Air Force pilots sat there. Hours later, their truck crashed, killing them both. A roofer fell to his death, and a cleaning lady died of a brain tumor after stumbling into it. The chair is linked to over 60 deaths. The terrified pub owner finally donated it to the Thirsk Museum on one condition: it must be hung so no one can ever sit in it again. Number 4, the Crying Boy painting. In the 1980s, a fiery panic swept the UK. Firefighters in Yorkshire noticed a disturbing pattern. Devastating house fires would consume everything, yet amidst the smoking ruins, one item remained untouched: a mass-produced painting of a crying boy by Giovanni Bragolin. Tabloids sensationalized it. Story emerged that the artist had painted an orphan whose parents died in a fire. The boy was supposedly cursed, attracting flames wherever he went. His misery, it was believed, was trapped in the canvas, burning the homes of those who own his image. Fear led to mass bonfires across England, with thousands of people burning their copies. Even today, many firefighters refuse to have this painting in their homes, believing it invites disaster. Number 3, the hands resist him. This artwork is widely known as the eBay haunted painting. In February 2000, an anonymous seller listed it, depicting a young boy and a life-size doll before a glass door. The description was a cry for help. The seller claimed the painting was cursed. At night, the figures moved. The doll would point a gun at the boy. Sometimes, the boy would leave the canvas entirely and enter the room. The listing went viral. Viewers reported physical reactions: nausea, dizziness, even blackouts. Some claimed to hear screams just by looking at the JPG file. This later revealed it represents the boundary between the waking world and fantasy. Yet those who've seen it in person claim the hands pressing against the glass aren't trying to get in. They're trying to keep something out. Number 2, the Bassano vase. Beauty can be deadly. The Bassano vase, a silver Italian vase from the 15th century, was given to a young bride on her wedding eve. That night, she died clutching it, whispering unintelligible warnings. The vase was passed down her family, leaving a trail of bodies. Every owner died under mysterious circumstances. Realizing the danger, survivors hid it in a secret box with a note: "Beware. This vase brings death." Centuries later, in 1988, the note was ignored. It was auctioned off. The pharmacist who bought it died 3 months later. The surgeon who bought it next died 2 months later. An archaeologist died 1 month after that. The curse was accelerating. Desperate, the final owners tried to throw it out a window, almost hitting a policeman. Police confiscated the vase, burying it in a lead box in an undisclosed, consecrated location, ensuring no one can find it again. Number 1, Robert the Doll. Before Annabelle, reality gave us Robert. In 1906, A wealthy Key West family received a handmade doll from a mistreated servant who practiced dark voodoo. It was given to their son, Gene Otto. Bert is 3 feet tall, filled with straw, and has black shoe-button eyes. Gene became obsessed. His parents would hear Gene talking to the doll, and then a deep, guttural voice answering back. Neighbors claimed Robert moved from window to window when the family was out. Robert's terrifying face changed its expression. Plumbers reported hearing him giggle and seeing him run across a room. Today, Robert sits in a glass case in the East Martello Museum, demanding respect. Visitors must ask permission to photograph him. Those who mock or photograph him without asking often face immediate consequences: car crashes, broken bones, and financial ruin. The museum walls are covered in letters from regretful tourists begging Robert for forgiveness. If you survived this video, subscribe to Drawn Death. Tell us in the comments, do you own anything you fear? Until next time, stay safe